Thursday, March 19, 2020. Hello, good people. Welcome to this new edition of the press review on JDCPlus TV. Cameroon's war against the novel coronavirus pandemic makes headline on most English newspapers published today. We open with the Post-Weekender, which carries as main headline, Government locks down country as coronavirus cases multiply. The paper writes on a number of issues caused by the dreaded pandemic. It highlights that hundreds of Cameroonians are trapped in foreign airports seeking to come back home. The Confederation of African Football (CAF) postpones the African Nations Championship that was supposed to hold in Cameroon from the 4th to the 25th of April, leaving business persons in tears. As far as government measures taken to contain the spread of the virus are concerned, the Post-Weekender says that the country has been virtually locked down after it confirmed 13 cases on its soil. More on these measures and how Cameroonians abroad and home have been reacting to this, you will get by reading pages 5 and 11 of the Post-Weekender, published this Thursday, March 19, 2020. We move on to the Voice Weekender, which says that as far as this global pandemic is concerned, Cameroon is waging war against zombies. The paper says imported from France, the zombies finally got to Cameroon. It is not the fictional reincarnation of the Dracula that sucks human blood for survival. It is real, active and lethal, the paper warns. Describing the whole atmosphere around the virus, the Voice Weekender says that coronavirus sent its earliest victims into isolated hospital beds in Yaoundé and Douala. Meanwhile, those free from it are scared and confused about its presence and mode of transmission. In order to do away with this scare brought about by the presence of the virus and curb its spread, the paper highlights the measures taken by the government 2 days ago on page 3 of its Thursday, March 19 edition. Still with this coronavirus issue, the Voice Weekender says that Yaoundé city dwellers play with government high alert as most of them were spotted not abiding to the measures taken by the government to curb the spread of the pandemic. Our next up is the Horizon newspaper. The paper says that government has made a false start in the coronavirus fight, taken drastic measures watered down by lack of political will and absence of bailout plan. Get to know more on what the Horizon newspaper thinks about Cameroon's measures to stop the spread of the COVID-19 on page 2 of its edition, published today. We end this press review with the lone English daily, The Guardian Post, which frowns at President Biya's attitude towards Northwesterners as far as the sharing of the national cake is concerned. The paper carries as main headline, Biya, Northwest region deserves better. According to Nga Christian's newspaper, it has become a tradition for some time now that each time there is election of members into the National Assembly and Senate Bureau, appointment at GUEC positions, admission to elite professional schools, and the allocation of development budget, Northwesterners must break in tears. This seems like a story you want to read in its entirety. Get a copy of the Guardian Post newspaper, published today, and read the story from Nga Christian on page 3. And that does it for what the papers had to say today. Thanks for watching. On to our next edition.